All right. Hello, everyone. I think we're set. All right. Hello, everyone. I hope you're doing well today. Um, I am I am excited to be back. It's been a while. It's been a long while since we've done this. About let's see, the 8-hour stream was last Tuesday, and yeah, I haven't streamed since then. I don't think. At least I can remember. That was a great stream. Once again, thank you for everyone that came and stopped by and hung out. It was really cool. Um, but yeah, we since then have kind of um, played low, not done a whole lot. Really, just because I needed to recover. It took a lot out of me, and it was my last kind of hurrah before the end of the new year. Really, we might have done one more. I don't really remember, but anyway, we are back at it. It is a brand new year, which I'm super excited for. I think it'll be a great time to. There we go. A great time to kind of get ready for everything new, get ready for what's going to happen in the future. I'll be doing a video on this moving forward, but one of the things I kind of want to mention really quick is, moving forward, what's going to be going on with this stream. And like I said, I think I'm gonna make a welcome video that kind of explains this, so if I miss some stuff, it'll be in that. But I think moving forward, we're going to change some things that are being done on here. One of the big things is, I think, we really in the very, very, very beginning of this, we focused on kind of the three LCGs, right? Marvel Champions, Lord of the Rings, Arkham Horror, and then every now and again we throw in another game. Usually it was like Too Many Bones or something like that. During the 8-hour stream, I realized I enjoyed playing other games. I thought it was fun. I don't know if I like the big box games, but I like the other games that we played. And I do want to incorporate more of that into the stream. Now, I don't think it's going to be one of those things where I play it all the time or anything like that. But in doing so, there's only so much I can do with the content I want to do on here. So I'm thinking what this channel is going to kind of become for at least the foreseeable future is it is going to have Lord of the Rings content on it. That's going to be a big one. That's going to be a staple here. And Marvel Champions. It's going to be the other big one. It's going to be a staple. Realistically, I end up streaming probably 3 to 4 times a week. So I'm thinking if it's 3 times a week, we're going to be streaming Marvel Champion probably twice a week and Lord of the Rings once a week, just because that content's more popular. It seems what more people want. Now, the community in our little group, either on Discord, which you should join us on Discord if you haven't yet, if that community starts saying they want more of something else, we'll figure out what we can do. Or if the community in here, right, whenever we're live and chatting and hanging out, if that community starts saying, hey, let's get into other games, I'll probably end up doing that. But long story short, I think the main content you're going to find at least 2 days a week is going to be Marvel Champions on this channel. 1 to 2 times a week is probably going to be Lord of the Rings. And then every now and again, most likely on Sundays. Sundays is my weakest night, so I got to find a good night to play Lord of the Rings. I think it's going to be Tuesdays. I think it's going to be Marvel Champion Mondays, Lord of the Rings Tuesdays, Wednesdays probably Marvel Champions again, and then Thursdays something else. And Sundays might become that type of thing where I play either Too Many Bones or a Hoplomachus or something else, or a bunch of small box games, right? We had a lot of fun playing them on the 8-hour stream, so maybe that's something we do too in the future, is something like that. So the reason I'm kind of explaining this is because I want everyone to know, kind of what the direction of this channel is going to be. I also think we're going to slowly start incorporating time to just kind of chill and hang out. Because a lot of times when I'm so focused on the game, I see chat stuff coming in, I see questions, and I feel like I can't give it all of its attention it needs because I'm so focused in on this. Now I want to have like maybe an hour a week. I don't know when, but an hour a week where we kind of just hang out. And probably I'd just be playing a video game in the background, just like some basic video game. And we can talk about the video game. We can talk about board games. We could talk about card game, whatever. It doesn't matter to me. But I think I want to start incorporating that a bit to kind of hang out. Maybe we do just something fun, right? We figure out a fun thing to do and we do that thing. So anyway, those are all my different things that are kind of floating in my head of what I expect from this channel moving forward through 2022. And I have high expectations for this channel. I'll be completely frank. You're supposed to set New Year's resolution goals, right? And mine for the end of this year is to be monetized on this channel. Now, for those that don't know, that means 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers. The 4,000 watch hours, honestly, we're gonna hit halfway through this year. It's not even a problem. It's not even something I'm concerned with. There's a lot of people that watch the content on here for a good amount of time. It's really, really great to see. And I'm working on creating some future content that I think is gonna be even better. 1,000 subscribers, though, is gonna be the tough part. So I would say that if you enjoy this channel and you hang out in different communities, please feel free to spread around. I try to now chop up a lot of my streams. So just like the portion of the stream that'll be just the Lord of the Rings portion, I will just chop that video by itself and then have that around to be shared easier. So wait for that to usually come out the next day, and then share that content. Same with Marvel Champions, right? I'll just do the one fight that I thought went pretty well, or at least decent. Feel free to share that around. So that is my personal goals of what I expect from this channel. And again, just continue to grow the community, have fun and all that stuff. But I am a numbers person and I enjoy metrics. And those are kind of baseline metrics I think to be really, really cool to hit, especially within a year's time, just over a year's time. So anyway, that's my little rant on that. Like I said, I'll be coming out with 2 new videos, or at least 1 video, kind of on the welcome page, because I've neglected my welcome page for YouTube, and I really have to make that good and like professional and whatnot. But yeah, I just want to let you know the kind of content. So if you're an Arkham Horror fan, I apologize. I'm probably not going to play it that much, or that much in the future at least. It's just there's so much going on in that game, and I feel like I can't give the game the time it needs and the chat, and I'm not good enough at Arkham yet to do both. I mess up on the rules. I love Lord of the Rings, and I still mess up on the rules. Which, speaking of which, I have to mention Carl, who comments on most of my videos, who is absolutely fantastic. I'm really appreciative of him stopping by and watching each of these. I mean, he watches these videos, and he has a lot of good advice on different things. And he always calls out my mistakes that I make in a nice way. It's not negative. But always calls out my mistakes, and I really appreciate it. But with the game that we are playing today, we are doing Lord of the Rings, The Lonely Mountain. He gave some advice, and I really want to latch onto this advice. I want to keep it out there, so hopefully we remember it. But this is the scenario where you do different burgle events and try to steal stuff and yada yada. So he's talking about that when we do this and we attempt that, we don't discard cards off our pile, which was big because I was messing up on that. And another thing he was saying was, don't go to 4A, stay in 3A. In 3A, Smog is considered to be engaged with you, so he attacks you each turn. It's best to build up your board before you go to 3A. I try to get all the treasures so that I can travel to the Lonely Mountain. So the key is to get as much treasure as you feel comfortable without going to 4A. And then another way is to build up your board state and not quest successfully, and then get all the treasures. Or get 1 treasure and then go to 3A. I wanted to mention that because I really do appreciate people that take the time to write some strategy in my comments. I think that's really cool. I think that's really fun, because I'm not a great player. I just somebody who likes the game and has fun and likes to stream it. So I just want to mention that, because if at any point you ever have comments or advice or anything like that, I like hearing it. So, and this goes also to that if there's certain things you want to see from this stream that you wish I would do more of, less of, whatever else, I can't guarantee I'll do it or not do it. But I'm pretty receptive to that stuff, and I always appreciate when the community here gives me feedback, and we can try it, we can see if it works. So that's kind of the little update that I had. Like I said, look for different videos. Right now I'm kind of cranking out content every single day. I'm gonna try that as long as I can. We're gonna see how that goes. I don't know if I can keep up the pace, but it's been fun, so might as well try. So yeah, let's dive into the table. Let's get to it. And then depending on how long this takes or doesn't take, we'll see if we do a second game or just hang out for a bit or something else. All right, let's head to the game table. So here we go. We're mostly set up. I have the Lonely Mountain placed aside with our treasure cards underneath. I'll just give these another shuffle in case you think it's seeded the deck. Off to the side, we have Smog the Magnificent and Bear Patch, or a Bear Patch. And then here we have Smog the Golden. So, let's shuffle our deck first. Get this going. Oh, my mic's picking up. The other thing too is weird. I have music on underneath. The mic picks up the music. sometimes. Pain. It's real big pain. Alrighty. So we have a warm welcome. Set up. Search the encounter deck for Smog the Golden, Smog the Magnificent, the Lonely Mountain, and a Bear Patch. Set Smog the Magnificent and the Bear Patch outside of play. There it is. Add the Golden and Lonely Mountain to the staging area. Shuffle the 5 arrow board treasure cards and stack them face down under the Lonely Mountain, which we did all that. Flipping it over. We skip the quest phase. And at the end of the round, we advance to stage 2. So it's like a free setup round. So just gonna shuffle these. These I'll put that on camera so you can actually believe me when I say I shuffle them, right? Let's shuffle these up really fast. Okay. And I shuffle mine up. So if you don't remember, I'm playing with Bomber, Dane, Ironfoot, Owen, and Bilbo Baggins. I think we're all set up. So here we go. We are doing the Lonely Mountain. This is scenario 2 of the On the Doorstep Hobbit Saga box. Bomber, Dane, Ironfoot, Owen, and Bilbo is who we're running. And yeah, let's go. So the very first thing with a warm welcome, like I said, we did all the setup. Now we are going to be skipping the quest phase. So we still do the beginning, right? Resource phase, all that fun stuff. We still have to draw our 6 and mulligan if we choose to. There's our 6. Steward of Gondor. No, we're keeping this. I'm just gonna tell you now we're keeping this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we draw 6. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna keep that. So let's start the resource phase. So we add 1 resource to each character. Bilbo, Owen, Dane, and Bomber. And then we draw a card, which is To Me, Oh My Kinsfolk. All right, so we are going to build out the board a little bit. It's kind of the goal. Again, we don't quest, so we skip that part, but we do have to do any planning stuff, which is probably nothing. I don't think we're going to do that. Yeah, we're not going to really do anything with planning. So we can't travel, obviously. I guess I should read the text on the cards really fast. So while at least 1 card is stacked underneath, the Lonely Mountain is immune to player card effects, cannot leave the staging area, and gets -2 quest points. What is that called? Threat strength, not quest points. Threat strength for each card stacked underneath it. So right now it's got 5 cards, so it's -10, so it's really a 2 right now instead of a 12. Action: when making a burgle attempt, the first player may spend 2 Bilbo tokens to take the reveal card into hand and reveal the next card of his deck. Which is perfect. And let's see, Smog the Dragon, indestructible. Immune to player card effects, cannot be engaged. X is the number of non-burglar characters committed to the quest. And force, after the 6 progress tokens placed here, the players advance to 4A. Alright, perfect. So that's everything all set up. We're pretty much done with this round. We refresh, so we go up from 27 threat now up to 28. And we advance past 1B. Oops. So, forced. After questing successfully, place 1 token on Smog the Golden. The first player makes a burgle attempt. If successful, the first player takes the top treasure card from under the Lonely Mountain into his hand. Then the players may advance to stage 3. Force. After the first player makes an unsuccessful burglar attempt, Smog the Dragon attacks. So obviously when we want to burglar successfully. I also don't think we have great cards in there. So we want to figure out this questing balance, when we want to burglar, when we don't. So basically we're questing 2 against however many cards we commit to the test is what we're looking at. All right, so let's bring everyone else up to 2. Draw a new card, Dwalin. All right, so first thing I want to do, I think, is I want to get Steward of Gondor out there. So we're going to spend 2 off of Dane. And we're going to put Steward under Owen because we do have some tactics cards that we need to play and the spirit ones as well. So he needs to be able to do both. So we're going to exhaust Steward of Gondor. And Owen's going to be up to 4. And I'm going to put Dwalin into play. So his special ability allows us to do it if we control 5 dwarves. We don't yet, so its cost is 3, so that brings us down a bit. And then we also have 1 left for a test of will. So if we need to cancel a one revealed effect, we can do that still. Now, the question becomes, do we want to burglar? I don't think it's a terrible idea. So what we can do... Oh, wait, what we can do is we could spend a resource of Bilbo's to get one of his cards, but I don't think it's really worth it. Now, see, your other problem is that everything's kind of a +1 right now. All right, so what we can do... All right, I know I'm talking out loud a lot. Owen can quest with 2. Dane, since he's ready, would add 1 more willpower to it, so he'd be questing for 3. And Dwelling would quest for 1 plus another 1, so 2. So that'd be a 5 total. I'm thinking that's the way to go right now. Quest with the 2 of them against this 2. It's another 2, which is 4. So we'd have 1 point left over. We're probably going to fail, but at least we don't fail by that much, hopefully, maybe. All right, so that is the planning phase. Now, quest, we committed, or that wasn't planning, but that was questing. We committed everyone. Let us turn over our card. Okay, so it's the secret entrance. It's also 1, so we don't fail, we don't succeed, it's a nothing. While secret entrance is the active location, the Lonely Mountains, what is that called? Oh my gosh. Threat strength is reduced by half, so it bring it from 2 to 1. So I kind of like that. To travel here, the first player must exhaust a hero and name a card type to travel here, and look at the top of the encounter deck. If the looked at card is not the same type, return the secret entrance to the staging area. The encounter deck. All right, this is interesting. So we can't... Oh no, we could travel here now. So let's travel here now. We're going to exhaust Bomber. So the first player must exhaust a hero. We did Bomber. And name a card type to travel here. Then look at the top card of the encounter deck. If the looked at card is not the named type, return it to the... Hold on. Not the same type. Return secret entrance to the staging area. Players cannot travel again this round. All right, so we're gonna look. I'm gonna say it's a location, right? That seems fun. Now it's an enemy. That's fun. That we'll now know an enemy is coming up next. So we can no longer travel to this place. That's fine. All right, so that was a travel phase. Encounter phase. Nothing happens, right? Because we did not. Hey Ryan, good to see you, man. How you been doing? How was your New Year's? Was it good? After the progress, after questing successfully, place 1 progress here. We didn't quest successfully and we didn't quest unsuccessfully. We didn't quest anything. So nothing happens with that. That's good. So there's no encounter, no nothing. We're good to go. 29, everyone refreshes. And we know the bats are coming next. So this goes up to 3, 2. Dane's up 1. Bomber's up another 1. And our card is Sting, which is perfect. We're gonna play that right onto Bilbo. Mine was good. Mine was good. We had another couple friends over, or another friends who was a couple. And we played The Crew, which was a pretty good game. It was a fun little party game. It was nice to play. It was cool to work together in that aspect. So it was enjoyable. And then just ate way too much food, and then saw family later. But it was good. Could not complain. All right, so let's exhaust Steward of Gondor. Put 2 more onto Owen. We know we're getting these bats out, so we have to get ready for that. So what I'm thinking, we have 5 out there. What I'm thinking is we're gonna do 2 for Unexpected Courage. We're gonna put that out there. So I know you can't really see it, but I'm putting it under Owen. He now has a +1 attack because there are 5 dwarves out there. Bomber counts as 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we still have 1 left over for a test of will. Leo Wine. I think we're gonna play that. I think we're gonna play that. think we might just kind of use him as a weird blocker slash draw card, maybe? I'm not 100% sure on that yet. Not exactly. Playing any game is a good time. I agree, man. And yeah, at first it was a little tough because we had some people that just don't play games as much as my buddy and I do, so it was a little tough in that regard. But they got into it. You know, it took a little bit. Once they got into it, and we kind of got in the same idea of being able to communicate without actually communicating, which was probably the most fun part. Like, we're doing things. Surely you understand why we're doing these things, even though we can't explain it. Like, that was an interesting concept. That was a lot of fun. All right, so we are still sitting here with a Test of Will, Gandalf, Citadel Plate, and To Me, Oh My Kinsfolk. All right, so at least Bilbo can quest for 2 now, which is nice. Or we could use him to defend in case Smaug attacks us, right? Oh, that's not yet. That's when you get to the ring. Never mind. That's the ring. Okay. So what we can do is let's quest again. It's probably, well, it's gonna be for the same amount plus 2, so we know what it's gonna be. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 1 for each card. So let's do 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let me make sure that's right. I think I still lose by 1 though. So it's 2, 2, 4, 5. Oops. 6, 7. Yeah, it's 7. That's against 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's gonna be 8. So we're gonna definitely lose 1. But that's okay. I don't mind losing 1. Again, I'd rather kind of build up the board. We'll have enough for defense and then attacking this stupid thing. After Dark Bex damages a character, attach it to the character. Okay, I'll figure that out. Coin is pronounced like coin. Probably. That would make a lot more sense. So that's what we'll use. Oin. I with all these names, it's always just like, I don't know, Leo wine. Like, is that right or wine? Love it. All right, so 7 against what we know is going to be 8. So we have failed. So what we can do though is we can try to travel once again. We got to do a hero, right? First person must exhaust a hero. So let's do that. We're going to exhaust Bomber. I'm going to name location again for type of card. It's a treachery. Not great. So we do not travel there, which is a pain. All right. Engagement. This card will engage. Oh, so we failed. No, wait, we didn't succeed, right? The first player makes an unsuccessful burglar. We don't have to do that. After questing successfully. Actually, I'm just going to put this card in front of me. After questing successfully, place 1 progress, then the player makes it successful, blah, 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 blah. After the first player makes it unsuccessful. Yeah, so if we don't quest successfully, dragon doesn't attack us. All right, so this is actually going to go underneath this card, which is fine. They're all over, but they absolutely are, dude. They absolutely are. All right, so we don't. Smaug doesn't attack us. Oh yeah, this went up by 1. This is up by 30. All right, so we're gonna block with Dane. Then nothing happens to us, right? Nothing bad happens. That's that. We're gonna use Unexpected Courage to ready Oin. We're getting there, Oin. And we're gonna attack. So Oin just has to attack for the 1. That's it. That's all we have to do. Dark Bats only has 1 life, no defense. That knocks it out. Combat phase should be done. Everything is done. And we refresh. Okay. And then we go up to 31 threat. And we get more resources next round. So Oin goes up to 3rd. Bilbo's up to 4. Dane's up to 2. Bomber's up to 2. Draw a new card. Feely. It's a decent one to draw, but I don't really need it yet. So let's exhaust Steward of Gondor. Gondor. Put 2 more on Oin. And we could play Gandalf, which would be nice to kind of quest with Gandalf, maybe. Feely, we can't get out yet. Right, we can't do Feely. Can't do anything with that. Citadel Plate. Touch hero gets 4 extra defense. 4 hit points. Gosh, not defense. I kind of like the idea of putting this on like Bomber or somebody. Or Dane and have Bomber be an attacker. Actually, we should probably do it that way. Citadel Plate we'll hold on to for a little bit. I think we'll hold on to that for a little bit. So let's we're gonna actually spend 1 resource on Bilbo to search your deck for a treasure card and add it to your hand. Do we want to do the ring just in case? No, we're not gonna do it. We'll do Orcrest. And then what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna do it again. So I don't know why I'm shocked. Because it's an action, so spend 1 resource, search your deck for a treasure card and add it to your hand. Bilbo's Magic Ring, Glamdrill. Let's do Glamdrill. We'll get 2 attacking dwarves out there, and hopefully that'll help a lot. Now we'll shuffle up. And then we're gonna put 1 onto Oin. So he's gonna be then a, well, we got 2 attack right now, so we get 2 more, so he'd be swinging for 4. So at least we get some attack with him, which would be nice. And then really we just need some people to take some damage because Smog's gonna be hurting us a lot. Okay. So 1 goes on to Bomber. Doesn't really matter. And the other one goes on to Oin. Alright, so that's all set. A part of me is thinking using Gandalf to kind of just quest successfully, right? We can quest successfully and then hopefully burglar successfully. I think we're going to do that. So let's use 1 from Bomber, 4 from Oin, because again, I want the 1 revealed cancel effect just in case. And let's put in Gandalf. I'm going to reduce my threat by 5. I think that's more valuable to me right now. Bring it down to 26. Feel like that should be good. And then let us quest. So let's get this one out to keep track. We'll do Bilbo for 2. We'll do Oin for 2 plus the 1 is 3, so that brings my total up to 5. We'll do Gandalf for 4. That brings it to 9. And Dwalin would be 10, 11. So questing 11, right? I think that should be pretty good. We still have an attacker out here. Dane can block if we really need to. Oin's going to refresh. Gleowine's there to do something. I feel like that's a pretty good amount of cards. So this is against 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 or 11 minus 7 is 4, right? Yeah, 4. So this is what we have left to work with. It's 4 points. Treachery. Each player discards 2 random cards from hand. Until the end of the phase, each dragon enemy gets +1 threat strength for each event discarded by this effect. All right. Ally. Attachment. So neither was whatever. So we successfully quest for 4. Now, what does that mean? After questing successfully, place 1 progress on Smog. Okay. Then the first player makes a burglar attempt. If successful, the first player takes the top treasure card from under the Lonely Mountain into his hand. Then players may advance to stage 3. Alright. So, to burglar. Let's just double check this to make sure we don't do it wrong. That's the wrong thing. So, when a card instructs the first player to make a burglar attempt, he must discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until a card with the burglar effect is discarded. Okay, so we're discarding until a burglar effect. That's just shadow. Burglar. The first player shuffles his deck and reveals the top card. He may discard 3 cards from his hand that match the revealed card's type. I don't even have 3 cards from my hand. That's a bummer. Alright, the first player shuffles his deck, reveals the top card. He may discard 3 cards from his hand that match the revealed card type. Alright, so our top card is an ally. Well, we don't have 3 allies, so we're going to fail that, sure. Right, let me just make sure. Step 2. First player shuffles his deck and reveals the top card. If the player has no cards left in his deck, automatically fail. Each burglar type effect instructs the first player to discard a number of cards that match either the revealed card's sphere type cost or a combination of those things. If the first player discards the required cards from his hand, the burglar attempts successful. If not, they have failed. So we have failed. We have for sure failed. So Smog will attack. So I believe that gets discarded. That really kind of stinks. Really kind of disappointed by that. So Smog is going to attack us. I'm going to block this with Gleowine. X is number. I have to 6 progress here. Advance to 4A. Okay, so we're going to attack. So it's 6. No shadow. Gleowine does not make it, surprisingly. And that's the end of that. So that's fun. Everything refreshes. Oh, you know, I didn't even try to travel here. Oh, because that was still the quest phase. That's why. Well, this stuff doesn't really matter. Yeah, let me try traveling here. So the first player must exhaust a hero. Exhaust Bomber. Location. It's gotta be location, right, at this point? Oh my god, still an enemy. Holy cow. So we do not travel, which is a pain. I really need to be able to travel. So that's that. Gandalf. Discard Gandalf. Okay. This goes up to 27. Everyone gets some money. So 1 there. Owen gets 2. Dane's up to 3. Bomber's up to 2. We draw a card, which we already know is going to be Erebor Record Keeper. Okay. Let's do Steward of Gondor. Puts 2 more onto... So, what we can do is I think we're going to play an event. To me, oh my kinsfolk. If you control at least 1 dwarf hero, which we do. Oh, we have to pay for it. Put a dwarf ally from your discard pile into play under your control. Just feel it. Yeah, we're going to do that. Under play under your control. Put that ally in the bottom of your deck at the end of the phase. Which is interesting. We'll see how that works. So he gets put in. Now his response is that after we play it from our hand, we didn't play it from our hand, so obviously we wouldn't do his response thing. Alright, we still have our 1 reveal cancel effect, which is hindsight probably what we should have used last time, but that's okay. Oh, Erebor we can put it. So it costs 1. Erebor Record Keeper cannot attack or defend. I have to remember that. Exhaust a Record Keeper and play 1 lore resource to ready a dwarf character, which could be pretty good if need be. Alright. So. Here we go with questing. Here we go. So we have to burglar at least once correctly. We have to build out. I'm still a little worried about this. All right. I also don't have a lot of cards in my hand, which also kind of worries me. So I feel like you have to discard cards from your hand. I literally have a 1-cost event card, which is not super helpful at this point. No. All right, let's quest. Let's see what happens. So we're questing at least against 1 or 3, and then whatever the extras are. So we're gonna do Oin. For 2 plus 1 is 3. We'll do Wallen for another 2, which is 5. Which is actually kind of evened out, I think. Oh, we'll do Erebor Record Keeper too for 6, 7. That brings it up to 7. That's a respectable amount. Dwarf, yeah. So 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we'll do 7. We'll keep Bilbo just in case. Does that make sense? Yeah, I think so. Oh, yeah, because we got to kill the bird anyway. I want to get rid of him. He comes in with a surge, so. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Okay, cool. Pressing for 7 against 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that brings us down to a 1 success. That's going to bring us down to 0. So let's put that into play, which is 0. It gets a surge, which is another bird, which is a bat. Okay, so we lost by 1, 2, 3. So it goes up to 30. So force. When a location is revealed from the encounter deck, put 1 progress on Smog the Dragon. Oh, okay. I want location. Okay. So dark bats are going to... I'm not going to travel to the thing because I don't want a location to pop out or anything like that. Dark bats is going to be engaging us naturally. We're going to optionally engage one of the crows. So crow gets a bad card. They get a bad card. Okay, cool. We're going to use Unexpected Courage to ready Oin. Now the crow, swinging for 1. We have to do 3 damage onto it. Well, he can swing for 4. He can swing, so okay. What we'll do is actually we're gonna do dark bats first. We're gonna block with Feely. Feely, it's 2, nothing onto that. Now, Feely takes a damage. After dark bats damages a character attached to that character. The thing is, it's going to be unattached when it goes back because of this card. Right? Put that ally in the bottom of your deck at the end of the phase. So, I'm not 100% sure what happens to an attachment when it goes back into your hand. I don't even know where to look for that. I don't know if it gets discarded or what. So that's a good question for anyone that's watching now or later on. An attached card, when it gets discarded, where does it go? Does it go back to the staging area? We could do that. We could put it back in the staging area. Or engagement area, because there's engagement. Alright, so the bird's going to attack for 1. We're going to block it with Bilbo for 2. There's nothing onto this. No damage. Which means Bomber's going to swing for a decent amount. Knocks us out. It swings for like 5 or 4. Takes out the crows. This we can't do anything with. Alright. That is the end of all of that. We will go up by 1. We will refresh. Now, at the end of the phase, according to me or my kinsfolk, put that ally on the bottom of your deck at the end of the phase. So Feely goes on the bottom, which I'm pretty happy about. Alright, refreshed. Was he at 31? Let's just double check that really fast. Yeah, so I put it up to 31. Okay, perfect. Make sure I didn't get that too wrong. Okay. So now we do money phase. Bilbo goes up to 4. Oin goes up to 5. Dane up to 3. Bomber up to 2. Draw a card. Good. We can lower a threat, which is nice. Okay. So let's do Gondor trait. We get 2 more, which is fun. We're going to spend the 3 off of Oin to play Galahim's Greetings. So I think I'm saying that right. Which is going to bring our threat down to 25. I feel like we're stuck in like a weird spot right now. It's kind of weird. Not a big fan of it. So we're going to spend 1 on Bilbo to search for Bilbo's magic ring. I'm shocked with that. There's no way to just like draw cards, is there? That's what I kind of need. Is I need a way to just like card draw right now. Okay. Put Bilbo's ring onto Bilbo. Good to go there. All right. I guess we'll quest with Erebor Record Keeper and Oin. So that's 2 plus 3 is 5. I mean, I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna lose the quest, but that's okay. I kind of want to keep everyone else to defend. All right, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm at -1, -2, -3, -4. So 4. So brings me 20, 29. Spend 2 of Bilbo's money to travel here, which we're going to do. So each location in the staging area gets -1 threat. That's down to 0. That's down to 1. Could be huge. So we have the bats in place still. Now, do we want to actually get in the croaking crows as well? Oh, wait, I'm sorry. When a location is revealed from the encounter deck, which it was, place 1 progress under smog. Okay. I don't think we could do a burglar attempt. It says after request successfully, place 1 progress on smog, then the first player makes a burglar attempt. I assume we only do the attempt. Burglar attempt. Nord. Yeah, we just place 1 progress. I don't know if you would. It's kind of weird wording. So on the card it says after questing successfully, place 1 progress on smog, the golden. Then, I mean, we did half those things, right? When the location revealed, put 1 progress on smog. It doesn't say when progress is put on smog, do it. So I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna say you don't do it, but he's got 2 progress on, which makes him kind of tough. Okay, so do we want to optionally engage the croaking crows? So we could defend the bats, hopefully with him. Actually, we could do it with Dane. Do the crow with him. 1, 2. Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna optionally engage him. All right, so they get back cards. 1. Let's move these over a little bit. 2 there. So we're gonna do the bats first because it's got 2. We're gonna block it with Dane. So 2 damage, nothing onto that, so it doesn't take any damage. The crows we're gonna block with Dwalin for 2. Shadow. If the defending character is destroyed by this attack, its control must raise threat by 5. They're not destroyed, not even damaged. So Oin is going to use a unexpected courage. Oin's going to attack for 1, a second one because there's 5 dwarves in control, plus 2 more, which is 4 onto the crows. And then Bomber is going to attack for 1 plus 2, which is 3, takes out that. So at least I got rid of all the enemies. That's something, right? We go up to 30 threat. Let's refresh. Okay. Bilbo goes up to 2. Oin goes up to 5. Dane goes up to 4. And Bomber goes up to 3. We draw a card. Sneak attack. Kind of useful, I guess. Okay. I guess we'll do unexpected courage as well. Just keep racking up those points. I don't know. I mean, I'm a little worried about the burglar attempt, but we might as well try it. Got nothing else we can really do, so let's go for it. What we could do is we're going to keep Bilbo because we can block the damage with this, or with his magic ring. So Oin is going to go for 3. 2 plus Dane's 1. Dwalin's going to go for another 2, which is 5. And Erebor is going to go for another 2, which is 7. Now we're going against 2 normally, but this gets -1. So it's 1, so it brings down to 6. This is 1 -1, brings it down to still 6. 1, 2, 3 people are on it, so it brings down by 3, which brings my total test down to 3. See where their bad card is? When revealed, all right, it's a surge card, so let me put that out there. When revealed, place 1 progress token on Smog the Golden, then spend X resources or advance to stage 4A. X is the number of progress tokens on Smog the Golden. Well, here's the thing. We don't have enough, so we will be advancing to 4A, which I hear is not great. So, okay, so just to play this out, this would have been 3 progress. We had to spend 3 of Bilbo's points. I mean, I guess, you know, whatever. We're going to go 4A. Whatever. We're going to try it. We're going to try to see what happens. I know it's not good. I know it's like not what you want. But put that aside. Put that aside. 4A. When revealed, remove all progress from Smog the Golden and set him aside and apply it. Then add Smog the Magnificent to the staging area. After placing the 7th progress token on this stage, remove all damage from Smog the Magnificent, set him aside and apply it. Then add Smog the Golden to the staging area and reset the quest to 2B. Okay. Let's see what our other bad card is. Oh, it's another place. It gets -1. It's 2. So actually 1 progress takes us out. Let's travel. Here, spend 2 of Bilbo's points. No, we don't want to do that. Sorry. So Smog the Magnificent is engaged with us. Oh my god, we're just gonna die. We can't. Oh no, we can block with Bilbo. Let's do this. We're gonna exhaust Bomber location. Oh thank god, location. First player must exhaust name a card type to travel here. Then look at the top card of the encounter deck. If that look card is not the name type, so it goes there. That brings that down by half, which is something. Okay. Smog is going to attack us. Not leave the staging area. Shadow card doesn't have a burglar effect on it. He's going to do damage. What we're going to do is use Bilbo with his magic ring. Exhaust Bilbo's magic ring and raise your threat by 3 to cancel all damage. This goes up to 33. All damage is canceled. We don't have to worry about this. We're good to go. Right now it goes to 34. We refresh. We are not doing well now. I am significantly less confident. Get to 1. Let's get to 4. I really need like some decent cards. Bifur. Bifur we can play at least. Alright, so we're gonna play Bifur. Yeah. It costs 3. Now after we play him, we can draw 2 cards because we have 5 dwarves. So Dory and Erebor Toymaker. Alright, we could play the Toymaker. Erebor Toymaker for 3. 1, 2, 3. After you play him, reduce the cost of the next attachment by 2. We don't have an attachment. We can't play Dory because we don't have enough points, which is sad. But we can do Gondor. Put 2 more into there because why not? Okay. We need the quest really hard, huh? Like really hard. Like super hard. So it's basically 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11. That's gross. So, Erebor we're going to exhaust, which is going to be a 3. Bifur, which is going to be another 2, which brings it to 5. Erebor Record Keeper, which brings it to another 2, so that's 7. Dwalin, 8, 9. Oin, which is another 3, which brings it to 12. Bilbo. Oh no, we can't do Bilbo. Probably nobody else. Okay. So in doing so, Lonely Mountain is down by half, so that's only 1. So it's down to 11. This is 6, which brings us down to 5. This is 3, which brings us down to 2. 2 successful points. And Great Hall. So we lost by 2. Now Smog is going to attack us. We're going to use Bilbo and Bilbo's magic ring to block all this, raising our threat by 3. And it's got a shadow effect. Attach this card to the defending character. That's no good. Okay, I think we're going to restart this. Because it turns out, like, I just don't think you can win up for it. But there's no way. I'm not built that enough. I can't do it. I just don't think it's... I don't think it's going to end right for us. I think I'm also getting terrible cards. That was rough. I need a better card draw. Like, all... What is up here? Oh, like, I just have 10 allies in a row then. Okay, cool. I also feel like... No. I'm not gonna lie, that was a weird one. That was a weird game. Not a fan. All right. Shuffle all this back up. Gosh, that was rough. All right, so basically 4A get you a loss is what happens there. That's basically this game. That didn't take, it took an hour. Holy cow. It took an hour to lose that. All right, let's try one more time. There, that goes there, that goes there. Did I just really just put Smog away? Yeah, there we go. Okay, cool. Alrighty, let's try that again. So 26, 27. All right, so welcome. We are doing the second scenario in oh, let's start that again. What is this? On the doorstep. All right. We are doing the second scenario on the doorstep. This is the Lonely Mountain. We are doing this with Bombor, Dane, Ironfoot, Oin, and Bilbo Baggins. We currently have out Smog the Golden and the Lonely Mountain with all 5 treasures underneath it. So, setup has the dragon out there, Smog the Golden, Lonely Mountain. We turn this the other way. There's 5 items underneath it. Out on the side is Smog the Magnificent and the Bear Patch. So, let's shuffle this up a little bit more. So we skipped the quest phase this round. And at the end of the round, we advance this to stage 2. Okay, so let's draw our 6. 6. And see what we got. Warcrest. Untroubled by Darkness, Airboy Toymaker, Dwalin, Steward of Gondor, Feely. I like this setup. I think we're going to stick with it. Let's get 1 resource onto everyone. Oin, Oin, Bilbo, Dane, and Bombor. Orcrist, we're going to attach 2 attack to Oin. Who's going to be, I think, our main kind of attacker. Everything else we can't really afford, so we're not going to do anything with that yet. There's no questing, so we don't have to do it. There's no traveling, so we don't have to do that. There's no combat, so we don't really have to do that unless I wanted to fight the dragon. So we refresh because of the 28 threat. And at the end of the round, which means a warm welcome, we got into stage 2, which I'm just going to put here so I can see it. And this has to do with questing successfully and putting stuff onto Smog if I quest successfully. So we're up to 28. Bilbo gets 2. Oin gets 2. Dane gets 2. Bomber gets 2. Draw a card. It is Dory. So let us go to Steward of Gondor, pay for it 2 with Dane, and put it under Oin. Yeah, I'm gonna use Steward of Gondor to add 2 more to Oin. I'm gonna spend 3 so I can put Erebor Toymaker into play. Now I would be able to reduce the cost of the next attachment, but we don't have that, so I'm not really worried about it. Let's do. I'm not ready to burgle yet. I think we'll do 1 Bilbo action, and we'll get the Stinger. Sting. I think that'll be good. I think Bilbo's just a much better character when he's got +1 all the way around. Alright, so add this to Bilbo. +1, cool. Now Dory we can't play yet. Okay. So let's do Erebor Toymaker for 3. Right? 2 plus Dane gives him 1 more. And then we'll do Bilbo for another 2, which is 5. So this is gonna be against 2, 3, 4. So we're questing for just 1 essentially. Or with 1. See what this card is. When revealed, each dragon enemy in the staging area makes an immediate attack against the player with the highest total amount that we have. Do not deal a shadow card for this. Okay. Smog's gonna attack us. We're gonna block with Bomber. He's attacking 6. There was no shadow card because of this effect. So 6 minus 2 is 4. So 4 damage onto Bomber. Thanks a lot. Okay. That was something. End of the phase, we go up to 29 and we refresh all the way around. Bilbo goes up to 2. Oin goes back up to 2. Dane goes back up to 1. Bomber goes up to 3. We draw a card. And it's Gleowine, which actually is kind of big. So Gleowine we're going to pay the 2 for. We're going to spend 2 on Gondor. So Oin gets 2 more. So he's up to 4. That allows us to play Dwalin. Now, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dwarves in there, so to reduce the cost by him by 2, so he's only costing 1. So at least we got some dwarves in there. Now, we're going to use Gleowine. Exhaust Gleowine. Choose a player. I'm going to choose myself to draw 1 card. It's Bifur. Can't do too much of Bifur yet, but it's nice to have. Nice option. Okay. So, how do we want to do this? Do we want to... Well, I guess we got to request a decent amount. Man, at least Dwalin can block a bit. It's still going to get smoked by that dragon. We could do a blue, so each dwarf gets +1. Could be good. To really just make sure we get it. Yeah, maybe I'm going to do that. Spend the 2. So each dwarf character gets +1. +2 if the active location is underground or dark, which it's not. So just +1. So he's going for 3. +1 is 4. Erebor is 2 and 1 and another 1, so that's another 4, so that's 8. And we'll do 2 more with Bilbo. We'll go up to 10. No, we don't need to do 10. That seems excessive. Because it's going to be -2, 1, 2, 3. So 3, 4, 5. It's going to be 3 we're working with. Feel pretty confident about that. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. All right, so 3. See your back card. The 2. When it leaves play as an explore location, player draws 2 cards or removes 1 progress from Smog. So we quest successfully. We put 1 card or 1 progress point onto here. Then the first player makes a burglar attempt. So we're going to do that. We discard cards until we get one. Shadow. Burglar. The first player shuffles his deck and reveals the top card. He may discard 3 cards from his hand that match the reveal card's type. Come on, I got a great haul again. Okay. Alright, so reveal. Card type is an event. We have 3 allies. So we fail. Straight up failed it. I could spend 2. I think I'm going to do that. When making a burglar attempt, the first player may spend 2 resources, Bilbo resources, take the reveal card into hand, and reveal the next card in his deck. Ally. May discard 3 cards from his hand that match the reveal type. 3 allies. Discard. Feely, Dory, and Biford. It thinks to discard them. But we have quested, or we have burglared successfully. We take the top 1. Mithril shirt. Attached to Bilbo Baggins. Attached hero gets +1/+1 health. Now we have the option of going on to stage 3 if we want to. Or do we try to burglar, get a little more aggressive, right? Do we try to do some more of it? We know we're getting glowing. I don't love the idea of doing it again. I'll be honest. I just don't. Smog's going to start attacking us right away. Bear Patch. Gets -2 defense. We still get 5. If we burglar. If the total number of progress points on the stage is greater than the total remaining hit points on Smog, remove Smog the Magnificent from. That's tough. That's tough. I feel like we need more stuff. And we need to build out more. Right? We need probably like 3 more characters, I would say. So I'm not going to advance. So we are going to travel though. To there. We go up to 30 threat. Refresh. And then Bilbo gets 1, Oin gets 1, Dane gets 1, Bomber gets 1. We draw a card. We already know it's going to be with glowing. We're going to exhaust Steward of Gondor, get 2 more into Oin. Who we're actually going to play 3 and play the greeting card, which lowers this by 6, brings us back down to 24. Mithril shirt we will attach to Bilbo. He's got an extra defense, which is nice. Maybe that helps. Problem is I only have 1 card left in my hand. So let's do Gleowine to draw a card. It's an event card. Cancel a shadow effect. Oh, that could be good. Alright, so let us quest like just enough. Just enough to not completely lose. So this is now 4 instead of 2. So this is now 4. It's +1. So we're gonna do 3, another 2. So that's 5 we're doing. Alright, so we're doing 5 quest points against 4. So we're at -1. So we're already losing. -1. That's oh wait, no, we could do a little higher. We could do a little higher actually. 5, 6, 7, 8. So 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. The reason being is because I forgot we have. Well, no, because we quest successfully, that's gonna throw us off. No, we're not gonna quest. But we're gonna do 5. That's 4, 5, 6. So we're at -1. -1. -2, -3, -4. So this goes up to 28. When Desolation of Smog is the active location, the first treachery card revealed each round gains serve. Ooh. Okay. No optional engagement. We can't travel. Then we're good to go. Let's go to 29. Refresh. Bilbo's up to 2. Oin's up to 2. Dane's up to 3. And Bomber's up to 3. We draw a card. Airborne Record Keeper. Okay, so let's do Steward of Gondor, get 2 more into Oin, which is always fun. We will exhaust Gleewine and draw another card. Ooh, okay. Celebrian Stone, I like that. Let's spend the 2 to attach that to Oin. So Oin's going for 4 now. We're going to spend 1 on Bomber to put in Airborne Record Keeper. Allows us to refresh if need be. Okay. We can't afford Glow in, and we can still do the cancel, which is something. How do we feel about this? How do we feel about this? I kind of want, I wish I had Bilbo's magic ring because I like the, oh no, I still need more cards. So we're going to spend the 2 to get his magic ring. Lamdrill's at the bottom, which is always fun. Bilbo's magic ring. This way, if Smog attacks us, we're going to use Bilbo's ring to just kind of cancel the whole thing. Call it a day. Oops. Okay. If need be. So let's quest. So Oin can now quest for 2, 3, 4, and 1 from Dane, which is 5. That's pretty solid. And Erebor can do another 3, which is up to 8. Erebor Record Keeper can do another 2. Brings up to 10. That brings us 10 minus the 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're back down to 0. So we're literally questing for 0 at this point. Oh, that's so tough. Yeah, we're gonna have to wait. So 10. The first player names a sphere. Then all non-Bilbo characters who do not belong to that sphere are removed from the quest. Spirit. So yeah, Spirit. So Erebor is removed as -2, so it goes up to 30. What happens? We failed. You can't travel because it's still the same there. Hey man, how's it going? Yes, you do. You do need more Lord of the Ring themed games for sure. And then actually the card game's a fantastic one to get into, so it's definitely worth it. Just, you know, it's expensive. Start with the new release coming out, the 2nd edition. All right, so we failed that. We can't travel. Nothing encountered. Let's refresh. Let's go up to 32 threat. Refresh all of our characters. All right, Bilbo gets another 1. Oin up to 5. Dane gets back up to 2. Bomber gets up to 3. Draw a card. Keely. That's clutch. Okay. Steward of Gondor is going to get exhausted. Gets 2 more into Oin. We're going to play Keely for 3, which lets us look up for Feely. Then we have to shuffle our cards. Pretty happy with that. Gleewine's gonna exhaust for 1 to draw a card. Sneak attack, always fun. Glowing we still can't do. We can cancel a shadow effect. Combat, which kind of helps. All right. Oh, okay. How do we want to do this? So, probably need the quest pretty hard. Problems we don't have high quests out there, but just what it is at this point. So Oin is going to quest for 2, 4, and 5. Airboard Toy Makers can quest for another 3, so it brings us up to 8. Airboard Record Keeper up another 2, so that's up to 10. We'll do Feely and Keely, which is 11, 12, 13, 14 quest points. So we'll subtract right away. -4, so we're back down to 10. -3 is back down to 7. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're questing for 2 whole points at this point. 2 points. And it's a crow, -1. Hey, we did it successfully. That's something. So, actually, no. Crow gets a surge. Never mind, we failed. Sorry, I got the surge. So that's -2, so we failed by 1. Oh, that's not great. So, both of them are going to engage us. And then we have to figure out defense. Yeah, the second edition looks good. It looks a lot of fun. It looks a lot of fun. Hopefully they clean up some of the rules and stuff, so it'll be better, but it'll be good. And yeah, it was a good time to jump in because some of this stuff is really hard to find. All right. So, Dark Bats. We're gonna block with Bilbo, who's defending with 3. Defends. Crows, we're gonna defend with Bomber, I guess. Yeah, defend with Bomber. Defends well. Alright, so we have Dane who can attack for 2. And Dwalin can attack for 1. So Dwalin's going to hit the one with the bats, take that out. Dane's going to hit for 2, do 1 damage onto the crows, and we're out of people. So that stinks. Alright, let's refresh. Alright, so it's 4. Bilbo's up to 4. Oin is up to 5. Dane's up to 3. Bomber's up to 4. We draw a card. Airborne Record Keeper. Now we can put 2 of them out there because they're not unique. So we could put another Airborne if we so choose. We are going to put Glowin out there for 3. So after we do, we choose a hero and add 2 resources to that hero's pool. We'll just straight up do it onto Dane. Alright, we will do Steward of Gondor, add 2 more onto that. Brings Oin up to a lot. And then we'll do 1 more with Airborne Record Keeper. Like I said, we can have now 2 out because he's not unique. That brings him down to 3. And we can ready dwarves if we choose. Okay. Let me just check something really fast. But yeah, so an excuse for gaming. In the past, some of the cycles were like insanely hard to find. Like you would like be missing 1 pack. It drove people nuts. It was kind of terrible. Okay. There's unique cards. Player cannot play a card that shares the title with the unique card that's already in. Okay. Okay. Cool. So we're pretty well built out. Does 3 clear the board? No, 3 does not clear the board. I guess we gotta kind of quest successfully. I feel like we're built out enough to do this. Just have to actually do it. So Oin is gonna quest for 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Airborne from there 3, which is 8. glow in for another 3, which is 11. And that might be it. I guess we could do Feeling Keely too. So the idea is, again, every time I quest with an extra person, it adds 1, so it's really only questing with 1 point. Which isn't awful. 11 against 3, 4, which is 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm only questing with 1 progress point. So we'll do 2, 4, which is up to 15. Oh, I should probably draw a card before I do anything else. Gandalf. Actually, that changes a lot now. Let me not quest through all of them for a second. So Gandalf changes things. Interesting. We're actually going to play Gandalf. 2, 4, 5. So we got 5. Answers play. We can either draw 3 cards, deal 4 damage, or reduce your threat by 5. I'm not too worried about my threat. I don't care about the crows. We're going to draw 3 cards. Because if we're doing burglar attempts, I need different options. Alright, so we got a Dwarven Axe, another Gandalf, and a Biford. Alright, so we can quest now with Gandalf with this, which is fun. So that's 4. We can do another 2, 4, 5 with Oin, which brings it up to 9. Erebor Toymaker is another 3, so that's 10, 11, 12. And Glowing, which is going to be another 3, which is up to 15. Alright, so I feel like that's a good amount to possibly succeed, maybe. Actually, let's do another 2, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay, 21 should be a good one. So, this is minus 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 off of it, off of a 21, which is 7. All right, so we're questing with 7. Get the crows. And we have to deal with that in a second. So crows makes it down to 6. So we succeeded with 6. Oh wait, no, this is a surge too. Holy cow. And now it's a location, which is really bad. Which is minus 4, which brings down success down to 2. When the location is revealed from the encounter deck, place 1 progress onto Smog. We actually put 2 onto there for each bird. Active location to worry about. So place 1 progress token on Smog the Golden. That's gonna bring it up to 4. Then spend X resources or advance to stage 4. X is the number of progress token on Smog the Golden. The problem is, it's so frustrating. We can't do anything about that. Which would bring us to 4A. Which, like I said, we're not gonna do 4A. We can't cancel it. Can we cancel when revealed? We don't have a cancelable when revealed. Yeah, that's beyond frustrating. We got 2 surges. You get a location that puts all that progress on. Because without that, it would have been 2. And then we could have done Bilbo. He canceled it. Yeah, that was our best chance to win, too. That was our most well built out. And we lost. Well, we didn't officially lose, right? We would go on now to stage 4. Stage 4 is just screwed you over so bad. I'm not even gonna attempt it. Yeah, that would have been it. That would have been it. That's really frustrating. Huh. All right, we're gonna try this one last time, but what we're gonna do is put this on easy mode. Because maybe part of me thinks the deck just isn't good enough to do this, and I'm not switching out my entire deck. So we will try one more time. So we put our thing back in there, shuffle that back up, and then yeah, like I said, we'll put it on easy mode. Maybe that helps, maybe it doesn't. I don't know. And if I do not succeed this time, we are just going to move on and fail forward next week. Because I can only play this so many times after failing this before so many times. All right. that up. Let me quickly look up easy mode rules because I never remember it. I one resource each hero's board, removing the card with that board. Okay, cool. Cool. Alright, surely this will not be possibly hard again, right? Some of these encounter cards were rough. Really just messed with us. Especially that one. That one. Alright, so we have a much thinner deck now, which is interesting. I don't know if that's good or bad. It's kind of nice to have this. Yeah, you know, it's good. I mean, it's fun. It's really, really fun. The game kind of shows its age now and again, because, I mean, you know, it is pretty old. So it shows its age, but it's fun. It's enjoyable. It's just, like, if you're not a very good deck builder, not even very good, if you're not, like, a more competent deck builder than I am, the game really just has at you. Really just kind of can destroy you. Because you need to have decent decks. They need to be somewhat well built. This is one of the harder challenges for a solo player to do. In a multiplayer game, from my understanding, this is easier. And there's a few things I like that. It's just because, again, it's 10 years old, so it's just not balanced right for a multiplayer game. Or I'm sorry, for a solo game. So, just since it's not balanced 100%, it's tough for solo. And there's stuff like this when I would do it off stream. I would spend, you know, a night or two, just you're able to like rip through like 4, 5, 6 games right back to back to back, and then you know, be more successful than spending this much time to go through it once or twice. Alrighty. Yeah. But yeah, it's good. I mean, it's definitely tough. There's a lot to kind of keep track of and remember, which is kind of the one downfall, I guess. Not as much as Arkham has, but it's got a fair amount to it. Alrighty, let's try this again. So, we are set up for the Lonely Mountain. This, just so you all know, this is scenario 2 of the On the Doorstep Hobbit box, which is the second Hobbit box. After several losses, I decided to drop to easy mode. And we'll try this one more time, and if I fail, I will fail. Because I can only do it so many times. So the setup, we have Smaug the Magnificent and a Bear Patch off to this side, not in play. And in play, we have Smaug the Golden and the Lonely Mountain. And there's still the 5 cards underneath the Lonely Mountain, so it's a 2 threat. Smaug's 1 for each. So let us get started. Draw our cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see if we mulligan anything. So we start off with Dwalin, the Galadrim's Greeting, Erebor Hammersmith, Bifur, Celebrian Stone, and Glamoring. So I like Glamoring because I want to attack right away. We're gonna put that in Oin. Oh yeah, so resource phase before I forget. Jeez, everyone goes up to 2. And Glitter Wine's my draw. All right, now planning phase. We'll put the treasure card, Glitter Wine, onto Oin. Or not Glitter Wine. What is that card called? Glamoring onto Oin. Let's get Celebrian Stone, cost 2 with Dane, onto Oin as well. And Erebor Hammersmith, can we afford that? We can. I don't know if we want to, but we can. No, we can get Erebor in there. That's fine. Pay 2 with Bomber. Okay. So, I think we can quest right off the bat. Hope for the best. Right? Yeah. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. So Oin will be for 2 plus 2 plus 1 is 5. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. This is the first round. We skipped the questing phase. This whole thing's throwing me off because you're starting off on easy. So we skipped the questing phase the first round this scenario. So 28. Nothing else happens. We don't quest. We don't travel. We don't do anything. Now Bilbo goes up to 3. Oin goes up by 1. Dane goes up by 1. And Bomber goes up by 1. Draw a card. Blade of Gondolin, which is cool. And then let's see if we can get some more cards out there. Alright, so we own 5 dwarves. So Dwalling costs 2 less, so it's only 1 to put him into play, which is nice. And I'm going to put the Blade of Gondolin onto Bomber, I think. Cost 1. Nah, you know what? We're not going to do that. Never mind, we're not going to do that right yet. We're going to spend one of Bilbo's monies, though. Probably to get Bilbo up there. No. Let's do Bilbo's magic ring. Let's just get that out right away. Alright, Bilbo's magic ring. Put that out there. Cool. Then I think that's good to go. Okay, now we can quest. Now that we screwed up last time. So Oin brings us up to 5. Let's do Erebor Hammersmith, which brings up to 7. So this brings it down by 2. This brings it by another 2. So we're questing for 3. Move these out. Put that there. Alright, so 3. Against a 2, so we quest successfully, which is fun. Place 1 progress onto Smog. And then we do a burglar attempt. So we discard cards until we get one, which is right here. The first player shuffles his deck and reveals the top card. He may discard 1 card from his hand that matches the sphere and cost. Ugh. Sphere and cost. Alright, so top card revealed. The 1 ally. I do not have a 1 ally. So we're going to do our mulligan tap off the Lonely Mountain. Get this card in hand. Reveal the next one. 0 treasure. Okay. So we have failed that, which is fine. Alright, Smog attacks us. This is face down card. He's gonna block with Dwalin. Dwalin gets 2 defense. Nothing happens with that. So 6, that takes out Dwalin. No good. Alright, that was a lot of fun. So we're gonna travel to the western slopes. And that's gonna be the end of the round. So 29. We refresh our characters. Alright, Bilbo gets another 1. Oin gets another 1. Dane's up to 2. Bomber's up to 2. We take Orcrist into our hand, which we will put onto Bomber, which is fun. Bringing his attack up to 2. We're going to put Blade of Gondolin too, as well, onto Bomber. Now again, I can pay for this tactics card because Oin has the necessary sphere now that there's 5 dwarves out there. Alright, I'm going to throw out Gleo Wine, pay for 2 at Bomber. Now when he's out here, I'm going to exhaust him to draw a card. Going, whatever you say it. Everything else kind of has to wait. Okay. So, let's do... I was kind of planning, let's do questing phase. So, Oin goes up to 4-5 again. And Erebor Hammersmith adds another 2, so that's up to 7. I think that's a pretty good amount. I think we'll stick with that. So 7 minus 2 minus 4 brings down to 3. First bad card brings down by 1. It gains a surge. Oh my gosh, we put 1 progress on the smog. Okay. So we were at 2. We now failed by 1, so our threat goes up to 30. So we don't succeed, so we don't have to worry about all of that. Nothing happens with that. That's all fun. So again, just so that everyone knows, the reason I had to place a progress on the smog is because the bird makes you after a location card comes into play. So we might as well fight this bird, right? Yeah, might as well fight the bird. So we optionally engage the bird. Get the face down card. It's swinging for 1, so we're going to block it with Dane, who has a 3 defense. There's nothing on here, so nothing happens. Bomber is going to attack with 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 damage takes him out. So now, also with our weapon, place 1 progress token on the current quest. It would go on the active location. So it always goes on there first, even though the quest points would get nothing. And that is that. So we go up to 31 and we refresh. All right. So Bilbo, it's up to 2.3. Dane up to 3. And Bomber up to 1. Draw a card. Hasty Stroke. Cancel a shadow effect just triggered during combat. Okay. Terrible. Alright, I'm gonna put glowing into play. Costs 3. And now we can put 2 resources on any card we choose. I'm gonna put it on Bomber and then spend that 2 plus that 1 to put in Bifer. We have a bunch of dwarves in play, so we draw 2 cards. Toymaker and another Hammersmith. We can actually put Toymaker into play. I think we're gonna do that. I'm gonna put Toymaker into play, costs 3. He will reduce the cost of the next attachment, but we don't have anything, so we like the holders and trackers. Yeah, so the trackers are made and the tokens are made by the same token. They make custom stuff, which is really good. And then these, here we go. These holders are actually made by me. I sell them on my Etsy shop. They're down below in the description. So I actually have to raise the prices on them soon because wood's really expensive. But yeah, I sell those. I sell card holders too. So alrighty, so let's quest for a lot. Owen gonna be questing for 4 plus 1 is 5. Airboard Toymaker is gonna be questing for 3. 6, 7, 8. Actually, let's exhaust Gleowine to get Bofer into play. Interesting. Glowin's gonna quest for another 2, maybe 8. What are we looking at? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we're gonna do another 3 onto that, which brings up to 11. And everything else will keep here. I think that's gonna be pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. All right, so this is gonna bring it down by 2. Makes it 9 quest points. Brings it down by another 3, which brings down to 6. And then 1, 2, 3, which brings down to 3 quest points. First back card. 2. All right, so we successfully quest. 1 goes onto there. Now, 1 progress is placed on here. Now we attempt a burglar attempt. Get rid of some bats. Burglar. The first player shuffles his deck and then reveals the top card from his hand. He has to match that card's sphere and type. So sphere and type is what we're looking for. Sphere and type. All right. Ally Spirit. Are you kidding? Okay. We are going to cancel that. Put this into our hand. Reveal the next one. Event Lore. Which we also do not have. Just bad luck. Bad luck. We're going to block an attack because we're going to get immediately attacked by Smog. Attacking for 6 against Erebor. Happens, takes out Erebor Hammersmith. Slide him in. Okay. So we can't travel because we already have a location on there. So the bats are going to come down and they're going to attack and try to do damage. I'm actually going to block this with Dane, so hopefully nothing is done. So 2. Nothing. Nothing is done. We're going to attack with Bomber, who's going to knock him out and place 1 progress into the main thing. That goes up to 3. You play more Kill Forth than anyone else I know in the entire world. It's fantastic. I need to actually play more. I haven't played in a while. 32 quests we're going to go up to and refresh. I actually miss it. I miss Kill Forth. It's just Shadows is so hard. So hard. I'm so bad at Shadows. Gloom I can hold my own in. Shadows I can't. Can't do it, man. Alright, we got 1 onto each. We take 2 meat on my kinsfolk into my hand. But I'm excited for Call I Kill Forth. I back that. Definitely excited for that one. Alrighty, so cancel shadow effect. I think we're just gonna wait. I don't think we're gonna play anything. So we can get some more money. I think we're going to do that. So let's quest for another 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's going to be against 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, that's against 3. So that works. So 11 minus 3 is 8. Minus another 2 is 6. 5, 4, 3. So requesting for 3 points. Okay, back card. It's a 3. So we don't succeed or fail, which is awesome. Next round, 33. I'm so hyped for Call and Shadows is tough. The Ancients are more brutal. Dude, the Ancients are just so rough. They're so incredibly rough. I think I've won 2 or 3 times. And not by skill. Everyone gets 1 quest point. And Steward of Gondor. Perfect. Not even by skill. It's just it's dumb luck that I did well. The only thing that has me worried slightly about Call is I don't know if there's anything really new. I felt like Shadows did a good job building upon Gloom. I haven't really kept up with the campaign. I'll pay more attention near the end of it. But I don't know if Call he's doing anything super new or different. That's the only thing I have to really look out for. Okay. We're going to spend 2 on the Dane and put Steward of Gondor into play. We're going to use that right away to give Oin 2 more. And that's going to allow us to play Bofer. Right? We don't have that Bofer, right? Bofer costs 3. So put that into there. Do we want to put another Erebor Hammersmith? No, not really. Okay. So that is all of that. And I guess we'll exhaust glue, wind up another card in our hand. Do that just in case. Say they'll play. It's probably a good one to put in our hand. Alright, let's go to succeed, hopefully. So we do another 5 with Oin. Another 3 with Toymaker, which brings up to 8. Another 3 with Gloin, which is up to 11. Actually, exhaust Bonfire and search the top 5 cards of your deck for 1 weapon attachment. Add that card to your hand, shuffle the other cards back in. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about that. So Bofer though will quest because he gets another 3, so that brings up to 14, which I'm pretty happy for. Alright, so we're gonna bring it down 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, which means we're only questing for 2 points. Not great. Each dragon enemy in staging area makes an immediate attack against the player with the highest total. Okay. It doesn't get a shadow, right? No shadow card. So they're gonna attack. I'm gonna exhaust the defend with Bilbo's magic ring. This goes up by 3, so no damage is done, nothing like that. So we don't have to worry about that, which is nice. But it does mean we actually successfully quested, which is kind of cool. So we put a progress onto here. We successfully did it for 2. So 2, 3, which gets rid of this location, which is huge. And we're gonna first player draws 2 cards or removes 1 progress token from Smog. We're gonna remove 1 progress token. So it would add another one, whatever. We are gonna now burglar attempt. So the first player shuffles his deck, reveals top card. He may discard 1 card from his hand that matches the sphere and type. Hopefully we get something that we have. Sphere and type. Alright. Ally, Spirit. Hey, Ally Spirit. We actually did it. So we discard that. Since we successfully did it. And we get this. Which is Mithril Shirt. Which is odd. That's fine. That's where I shuffled that. So, we quested successfully. I think we go to 3A. Because now that's the next option. We did it successfully. We took the top treasure card. We may advance to stage 3. I think we do it. He's already at like 3 progress. I don't want him to get to 6. I'm a little worried about that. So I say we advance to 3A. Here it goes. Okay. I believe there is a new dice system that can replace the 5 and 6 successes. Also, new location to require a new way to move because it's a water location. I like that. You know, I like it. I like the theme too. I'll be honest. I like the water theme, like the pirate kind of theme to it. I think that's cool. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm still gonna get it. It was just I haven't kept up what was new in it. All right, 3A. So when revealed, set Smog the Golden aside. Out of play, add Smog the Magnificent and a Bear Patch into the staging area. Done and done. Players cannot defeat this stage while Smog the Magnificent is in play. If the total number of progress on this stage is greater than the total remaining hit points of Smog, remove Smog from Magnificent on the play. If we defeat the stage, we won. Okay. So, we can't defeat the stage if Smog is in play. But, if the total number of progress on this stage, which goes up to 20, is greater than the total remaining hit points on Smog, remove Smog the Magnificent from play. Okay. That seems fair enough. Alright, so what we'll do is Desolation of Smog. I don't know if I missed the active location. Oh no, it wasn't the active location. So what we'll do is we'll spend 2 to get that into play. Now every location, the staging area gets -1, which is kind of huge. Okay. Now the only bad news is that he is now engaged with us technically. And that means Bifur's going to get hit in the face. And it's going to hurt. Pirate's my favorite next to Nightmare. Yeah, I agree. I like Pirate a lot. I'm really excited. Alright. So Bifur's just going to get smacked in the face. I don't think there's anything we can really do. Yeah. Okay, so Smog is going to attack. He's technically engaged with everyone. Bifur is going to block. So if Smog the Magnificent is dealt a shadow card with the burglar effect, he makes an additional attack immediately after this one. And that stinks because that's the majority of cards. So Bifur gets taken out. I guess that technically never, I mean, it just keeps going. It's really annoying. Makes an immediate attack after this one. Okay. Well, we have to use Bomber, I guess, to defend. I mean, he's gonna take out Bomber. If Smog the Magnificent is dealt a shadow card with the burglar effect, he makes an additional attack immediately after this one. So he's got another shadow card. Yeah, it's just gonna keep happening. I don't understand what you're supposed to do. I would take him out. The next one also has it. The next one doesn't. So he would take out 3 characters. He would take out almost all my heroes. That seems like that shouldn't be right. It seems like that should say like once per round. Because that's insane. Because that's the majority of cards. Okay. I think technically I lose. But I mean, I have like Bilbo left, but that means I lose. Yeah, it's really rough. You have to be engaged with the first player. Yeah, there's just nothing you can do. If Smog Magnificent is dealt a shadow card with the burglar effect, he makes an additional attack. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing, like, the problem is this is so old that it really should probably just say, like, limit once per round. Because, again, the majority of these cards, like, almost all these bottom cards have it. And almost all these cards have it. So he would just keep making attacks over and over and over and over and over. So, we'll say I officially lost, but because I'm a cheater, we will say I just do it once. So he just makes 1 additional attack, which is going to take out this one, which means he does 8 damage. Which we're going to have to do the Dane, unfortunately. So it's going to take out these 2. I don't even know how I survived now past this. So this goes up to 37. Everyone refreshes. We get a card. And it gets 1, 2. Problem is I can't play pretty much any of the cards from my hand anymore. Yeah. That's kind of it. I can't even quest for enough. It's not gonna work. Let me make sure. So that'd be 4. Actually, what we can do. Let's see. Let's exhaust him. Draw another card. See if that helps. It doesn't. Toss Steward of Gondor. Owen gets up to 4. Owen gets up to 4. So what we can do is play Keeley for 3. Let's see. I think Feely's still in here. Yeah, there's Feely. Feely comes into play. That's something. Oops. Jeez Louise. That's into play. That's really all we can do, which is fine. Okay. So what we'll do, I guess, is quest really hard and hope for the best. So 2, 3, 4. Actually, I'm not gonna have enough people to quest. So 6. Yeah, just we don't have enough. 6. We have to do him. So that's 4. All right, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 against 13. So we automatically lose 3 threat. This brings this card out. So this goes up to 40. This is your first time playing Snare? No. It's like my 4th at this point. I play it quite a few times. When I get stuck on 3A, because technically when Smog keeps attacking over and over, it just keeps taking out everyone. So it just never ends. So yeah, it doesn't go well for me. So nothing really happens there. I guess I should have done -1, but it doesn't make that much of a difference. We were still lost. He's gonna attack. He would get the shadow damage. So it'd be at least only 1 attack there that would happen. I still don't have enough damage to do, or I still don't have enough stuff to do damage. Can't really do damage to anyone. Yeah, I don't know. This quest is just something. I'm not a fan of it. All right, Bilbo gets one. Oin gets one. This one up one. I might have been off another one or two, but I'm not really expecting to win at this point. So can't really do anything, which is fun. Yeah, I mean that's kind of it. I mean it's just gonna be this spiral over and over. I can't quest enough, and then he's gonna attack, so I need to keep at least one person after to keep getting hit in the face or cancel it. But if the next one is a burglar card, which it is, then he's going to just keep attacking me over and over and over. So that's frustrating. That's a frustrating quest. Yeah, I really don't like this one. Yeah, I don't even want to play it again because I don't know how you get around that. I really don't. Because the second you move on, essentially, he's going to attack you the first round, which is fine. So maybe he only attacks you 2-3 times. And then, yeah. That stinks. And you have to really just kind of quest hard the next one or do a ton of damage, hope for the best. You really need to like really set up your board with a lot of people. Take the hits and hope for the best. That's tough. Actually, let's do it one more time. Let's do it one more time. Let's see if we can do it. I'm curious. I'm curious. But yes, if anyone in chat has advice, I am all ears. Any amount of advice. I'm also playing it now on easy because I failed so many times on standard. I've given up the hope and dream of ever beating this on standard. But yeah, the big thing that's the tough part, in all honesty, is according to Smaug the Magnificent, he's obviously indestructible, so you can't kill him, which is fine, whatever. But cannot leave the staging area, but is considered to be engaged with the first player. Obviously, I'm the first player, which is kind of a detriment to, first player cards. So, if Smaug the Magnificent is dealt a shadow card with a burglar effect, he makes an additional attack immediately after this one. The problem is, I mean, for example, okay. Burglar. Burglar, burglar, burglar. Burglar, 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 burglar. Burglar, burglar, burglar. 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 So, with all those burglar cards that are, oops, I forgot to put the one card back. With all those burglar cards that are there, that means he would do an attack and he would keep doing it. Because it doesn't say limit once per round or once per phase or once per, it doesn't say any of that. I'm going to assume it should only be once. Because he would attack you about 4 or 5 times in a row and just take you out. Which is insane. And there's nothing you can really do to cancel it, from my understanding. So if I restrict it to just once per phase, it's not as bad. And I think I have a shot. There we go, my little shirt. I think I have a shot, but even then, it's just a weird balancing act. So I'll try one more time, knowing that when I advance it, I'm gonna get hit in the face pretty good. And we'll try one last time, and I'm gonna play it what I think is the right way, which is he can only do it once. And just acknowledge that I might be cheating. I don't care anymore. All right, let's shuffle up the Lonely Mountain. Actually, is there anything in here that... None of those cards really help that much. All right, do it one more time. Yeah, that goes. Bear Patch and Smaug go aside. We get other Smaug. Oh yeah, if you go to 4-8, you basically lose. So that part's fun too. Okay, let's shuffle this up. Oh wait, this goes down to 16 plus 11 is 27. I can do that. Cool. Alrighty. Shuffle this up. But yeah, excuse for gaming. Like, like I said, I saw the note about the dice system where like you throw away cards or something and it replaces a success, which I think could be interesting. And I know you can just like put it in now, I guess, right? That was the one thing I saw. I was like, well, if I can already put it in now. I also think I'm not getting minis. I'm kind of over minis. I don't know if anyone else is like that, but I'm just over plastic. Like plastic on boards. Like I like the artwork so much on Killforth. I like the artwork on it. Like I don't want to like sully it with minis. The wording is an additional attack that could just mean one, honestly. I know. It could. It could. But I would assume that it makes an additional attack immediately after this one. Alright, let me actually. I don't know if I have. Focus is off. If Smaug the Magnificent is dealt a shadow card with a burglar effect, he makes an additional attack immediately after this one. So I would assume when he makes another attack with a shadow card, you get the forced response again. And you're right, it's worded very poorly. So that's why I'm doing it possibly the wrong way. Okay. If I'm a cheater, so be it. What is it? If you're not cheating, you're not trying, right? So we will embrace that this round. Alrighty. Let us try this one more time. We're doing this on easy. It is The Hobbit on the Doorstep box, the Lonely Mountain scenario on easy. We will see how this goes. So 2, 4, 6. Okay. We have Galadrim's Greeting, Forest Snare, Bifur, Forest Snare again, Erebor Hammersmith, and Gandalf. Forest Snare is kind of useless to me right now. So I'm probably going to mulligan. That's how this works, right? You shuffle back in, yeah. I always get the 3 LCGs. Confused. Yeah, just... You want everything on? Yeah, I get that too. I get wanting everything on a Kickstarter. 100%. I understand. 2, 4, 6. All right, sweet. Let's see. Gandalf, Steward of Gondor, Galen's Greeting, Steward of Gondor again. Thinks I want 2 of them, but Crom and Erebor Record Keeper. All right, that's fine. That's fine. So let's start with the resource phase. Everyone goes up to 2. Everyone gets money. I draw a card and Glamdring, which is nice. So Glamdring, we're going to attach the Bomber right away. Steward of Gondor, we're going to put on Oin. Paying for it with Dane. Exhaust Steward of Gondor, get 2 more resources onto Oin. And Crom, we're going to put onto the bottom of Oin just to have just in case. Erebor Record Keeper. Yeah, let's put Record Keeper out there. So he costs 1. We'll do that. Alright, so we're going to spend both resources on Bilbo to search for 2 cards in the deck. We're going to look for his magic ring first and foremost, and then his sword, Sting. Okay. Dude, War of the Ring. I'll tell you right now, War of the Ring is a phenomenal game. It's absolutely phenomenal. So much fun to play. I will tell you now, set it up the night before you actually want to play. It takes like 3 hours to set up. It's such a pain. I mean, I love it. It's just such a pain to set up. But it is one of the most fun gaming experiences I've ever had. Alright. Bilbo has his ring and has his sword. I think we're pretty set and good to go. Oh, I guess we'll do Galadrim's Greeting. Just to get my threat way down there, back down to 21 in case anything pops up. Because we might have to cancel a lot of attacks. Alright, so because of the first card, we skip the quest phase. We don't have to worry about that. We're not traveling. We're not doing anything else. So we go to the next phase. That's what we're going to put out here. Refresh everything and everyone. And everyone gets now 1 monies. Alright, draw a card. Glio Wine, which could be good actually. Actually, I think we're gonna play that right away. Put Glio Wine into play. Exhaust Glio Wine to draw a card. Okay. We'll do Steward of Gondor to put 2 more into Oin. Basically, we're just kind of saving up for Gandalf at this point. Okay. Yeah, tabling's the worst part. The rest of the game is phenomenal. Okay. So, let us quest. I don't have a ton to quest with though. That's my only worry. Alright, we can do 3 with Oin, right? 2 normally, 1 with Dane. So that brings him to 3. We're already questing against 3. So I guess now we'll do another 2 with Erebor, bring it to 5. We're questing against now 4, right? So 2 plus now 2. So we're successfully questing for 1 so far. We will see how this goes though, because it's never good. Hey, 3. So we fail by 2. Okay. And we have to spend 2 Bilbo points that we don't have, so we can't quest with that. That's fine. And that's everything. Okay. Let's refresh. And threat goes up by 1. So that goes up to 25. Bilbo gets a resource. Oin is up to 5 now. Dane up to 2. And Bomber up to 1. Draw a card. Citadel Plate, which is maybe more useful than I thought originally. Steward of Gondor, exhaust that. So we get 2 more into Oin. Alright, so we're going to spend 4 resources to play a tactics card. And we're going to put it on Dane, Ironfoot. Because I really can't lose him like I did last time. Oops, that's 3. Probably can't do much else, unfortunately. So let's quest 2 with Bilbo, 3 with Oin, another 2 with Erebor. Oh wait, I need to use him to draw a card. Okay, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 minus 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm losing by 1 already. Right? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, losing by 1. Each dragon enemy makes an immediate attack against you. Come on. Okay, so dragon attack. He does not deal shadow card. So he does 6 damage. I'm gonna block it with Dane. It's gonna do 3 damage on me, which is fine. Right, Dane can kind of take that right now. It's not gonna be bad. And what did I say I had? So it was 5, 6, 7, 8 against my 7. So I failed the questing by 1. All right. Then we're going to spend the 2 resources off of Bilbo to travel to the hidden path, which will lower this by 1, which helps a lot. Let's refresh, and our threat goes up by 1. 7. Bilbo gets 1 money. Oh, Owen gets 1. So he's up to 4. Dane gets 1 up to 3. Bomber's up to 2. Draw a card. It's glowing, which is sweet. All right. We're going to Steward of Gondor, another 2 onto Oin. Dane, we're going to spend the 3 to play glowing in and put 2 resources back onto him by his special ability. Okay. So we're gonna exhaust Glio Wine to get a card. So that's fine. Okay. So let's quest. For 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3 cards. So this is now only a 1. And that's a 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm questing for 4 points right now. There's the bird with the surge. So we're now questing for 3 points. And there's a 3. So we neither succeed or fail, so we don't do anything with it. That stays in there. The bird... Oh, wait. So we put 1 progress token on Smog, though, because of the bird and location. Okay. The bird's going to attack. It's always fun. We're going to block with Dane. He's blocking for 3 against 1. No shadow. That's fine. Then we're going to attack for 3. We could do it with Bilbo too. It doesn't really matter, but he's going to be taken out. So we don't have to worry about that. All right. Threat goes up to 28. And we refresh. Building out slow and steady. Hanging in there. Bilbo goes up to 2. Oin goes up by 1. Dean goes up by another 1. And Bomber goes up by another 1. Draw a card. Dwalin. Steward of Gondor gets us 2 more. And I'm going to use that 2 and spend 1 more to put in Dwalin into play. Oh wait, reduce the cost by 2. So 2 goes back into 1. We're going to get the miner in there. Mine? No, wait. I don't know how I feel about that. No, we'll get Airborne Hammersmith then. Plus 2. We're allowed to put a discard card or discard attachment back into our hand, but we are not going to do that because there is nothing to do that with. Glowwine will play to exhaust, or will exhaust it to draw another card. It's another glowing. We can't do anything with that card yet, which is fine. Really, I think what we're getting to is we're going to play Gandalf. So we'll take all 5 off of here. 2, 4, 5. And I think we're just going to draw 3 cards. So that this way, if we do a stealing attempt, whatever, we have options in our hand. We're going to hold on to all those cards. A burglar attempt, not stealing. All right. Let us quest. Let us quest. With Gandalf for 4. With Glowin for 3, because he gets 1 from Dane. So he's up to 7. With 2 for Airborne Record Keeper, which is up to 9. And we'll put Oin on another 3. So that brings up to 12. So 12 against 1, 2, 3, 4 for the dragon, which brings us back down to 8. Now this normally would be 3, but while this is in the active location, each location in the staging area gets -1. So it's only 2, so we're down to 6. This would be 2 normally, but now it's -1, so it's down to 5. So we're questing 5 against the bats, which brings it down to 3. So we quest successfully. And it's going to get rid of this location. So let's do this. So after questing successfully, place 1 more progress onto Smog. And then we do a burglar attempt. Here it is. The first player shuffles his deck and reveals the top card. He may discard 2 cards from his hand that match the reveal card sphere. We need a sphere attempt. We can mulligan with the Lonely Mountain action if need be. Reveal. Alright, so it's a spirit sphere. Somehow we don't have 2 spirit cards, so we are going to mulligan. That's what the Lonely Mountain action allows us to do it. Right, sphere is what we need. Take this in the hand, reveal the next one. Oh my god. He doesn't have any sphere. Okay. That's just dumb bad luck. Okay. So we fail that. So Smog will take attack us. So what we're going to do is block it with the magic ring and Bilbo, raise our threat by 3. So no damage is done. So we'll go up to 31 threat. That's just dumb bad luck. All right, so now these bats engage with us. And we're going to travel to Desolation of Smog. All right, so first block is going to be with Dwalin. So 2 with nothing. Nothing happens. And then the bats have 1 life. We just hit it with anyone. It doesn't really matter. The bats get taken out. Cool. Simple as that. End of the round. Goes up by 1 threat. Gandalf goes away, sadly. 1 into Bilbo. Oin's back up to 4. Dane's up to 4. Bomber's up to 2. We get Orcrest, which really stinks. But that's alright. So 2 attack. We're going to add that to Oin. Alright. So we're going to exhaust Steward of Gondor. Put 2 more onto Oin. Let us pay for Feely. 3. Then we get to look for Keely. Keely goes into play. Okay. We're somewhat well built out. This is nice. We'll exhaust this Gleowine, draw a card. It's Beaufort, which is a good one to draw. We will actually put Beaufort into play. Cost 3. We could look for weapons with Beaufort, but I'm not really super worried about that right now, so that's not going to happen. Dwalin we have in play, right? Yeah, we can't play no Dwalin. Dwarf ally. Glowing we have in the play. We could put the miner in. Can we put Dory in? We don't have that for Dory, so we're not going to put in. Alright. So, let us quest. We're looking at every time a treachery card is revealed, gain surge. So to remember that, we're looking at 2 plus a 1. So let's quest for 2 plus 1 with Dane is 3. It's up to. Then Airborne Record Keeper bring up to 5. Glowin's gonna bring up to 8. And let's go Beaufort. No 3, which is 11. Goes down by 2 with this card, so that's down to 9. Then 8, 7, 6, 5. So we're questing with 5, which I'm pretty confident about. We have a lot of extra cards out, so hopefully that's good. Bad card, gains Surge, brings us down to 4 with that bird. Brings us down to 3, another Surge with that bird. And this is a Treachery. The first Treachery card revealed each round gains Surge. The dragon's going to attack us. Doesn't get anything, so he's gonna attack. Erebor Hammersmith's just gonna take it. Next card is another 3, which means we don't succeed. It's really frustrating. Okay, that was something. Oh, and a location was revealed, so we placed 2 more progress points onto Smog, so he's up to 4, which is not great. So, I'm going to optionally engage one of these birds. I can't do both. Optionally engage one of them. To swing for 1, we're going to block it with Dwalin. Nothing. Nothing happens. We just need to do 3 damage. He does 3. Bird's taken out. Alright. Threat goes up to 33. Everyone refreshes. Oops. Bilbo goes up to 2. Oin goes up to 4. Dwalin up to 2. Bomber up to 3. Draw a card. Blade of Gondolin. All that questing for nothing. I know. I know. It's really frustrating. These crow things with these surges just kill you. Oh well. Alright, Blade of Gondolin. It's gonna cost us 1. We're gonna put this into play, because hopefully this will allow us to start putting quest points and stuff. Dory is not a card, right? We don't have Dory out there? I don't think so. So we're gonna pay for 3. Get Dory out there. Oops. We're going to exhaust Steward of Gondor to put 2 more onto Oin. Because why not? Can never have too much on Oin. Dwalin we have, right? Yeah, Dwalin we have. Okay. Alrighty. So, what do we got? Gleowine, we're going to exhaust to draw another card. Sneak attack, which is always fun. I don't mind a good sneak attack now and again. So I'm thinking actually we might put sneak attack in to put Gloin in right away. I think we're going to do that. It's going to cost 1. And so for those that don't know, for sneak attack, will end up back in my hand, but I want to quest with him. It's really what I want to do... Oh wait, I can't put him in the play because it's a sneak attack. Never mind. Never mind. I can't sneak attack him because there's already one in play. Never mind. Can't do that. That's alright. We don't need to. We don't need to. So let's do Gloin questing for 3. Bofer questing for another 3. It's up to 6. Oin questing for another 3, which is 9. Kind of sitting on a lot though right now. So Erebor Record Keeper for another 2, which is 11. Maybe that's it. 11. So this is 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh my god, I'm only questing for 1 then. So let's do Feely and Keely. Be another 4, which brings it to 15. Alright, so this is -1. -3, so we're down to 11. It's -2, so we're down to 9. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're down, so it brings it down to 3. Questing for 3. Alright. See what our bad card is? Each player discards 2 cards random from the hand. Until the end of the phase, each dragon enemy gets +1 threat strength for each event discarded this way. Neither. It's 2 allies. Alright, so we quest successfully. With 3, which actually gets rid of this card, which is kind of nice. Okay. Not terrible. Not great, but not terrible. Progress point goes on here. We burglar. Burglar. There we go. Shuffle our deck. Discard 1 card with the same type and cost. Okay. Type and cost. Let's see. Type and cost. Event 2. We for sure don't have it. Event 1. Event 1. Event 1. We will mulligan with Bilbo. Paying for 2. We get the event 2 into our hand. Next one is, oh my god, ally 5. So we fail. We fail that. He's going to attack us. As he does. So we'll just block it with Dwalin. Who cares? To accept Dwalin. Getting to be a bit much that I'm drawing this poorly. Okay, so that's that. We can't spend the resources to travel there. We will fight this crow. Crow's attacking for 1. We will defend it with a 1. Okay. Wait, we shadow puts us on there. So that stinks actually. And then we just attack it like normal. Takes that out. Okay. 34 quest. Refresh. So now this encounter card I put underneath in case you're wondering. It's an attachment. And the character gets -1, -1, -1. So that character, Dory, is very useless right now. Up to 35. I don't think I did that. Bilbo gets 1. Oin gets 1, so he's up to 6. Dean gets 3. Bomber to 1. Draw a card, which is Gandalf. We can do Steward of Gondor. Put 2 more onto Oin. Which lets us put Gandalf into play. 4, 5. So we're going to lower a threat by 5. Bring us back down to 30. Okay. Well, the problem is I can't even really do anything successfully because after the place I have to go to stage 4A, which is a huge problem. We actually don't want that at all. Yeah, that's not good. This is not going to end well for us. Oh, we really don't want to go to 4A because we go to 4A, we basically lose, and that's just kind of what happens. So I want to not quest successfully, which is weird. So that's what we'll do. We will quest with Gandalf. No, we'll quest with, I don't know. Oin for 3. We'll quest with glowing for another 3, so that's 6. So we'll quest 6. Let's go 2 cards. Either events. They're both events. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Against our 6 raises it by 3. Thanks. We can travel here. No, we can't travel there yet. Alright, nothing happens. Threat goes up 34. Gandalf is removed. Bilbo gets 1. Oin gets 1. Dane gets 1. Bomber gets 1. Alright, so we get a test of will, which is always kind of fun. And none of these cards really good to be played. Oh, we're kind of just stuck, unfortunately. There's really not a whole lot we can do at this point. Because like I said, we can't progress once more. So we'll just quest with Oin once. So with that 3, I guess we can do it. So maybe this is another 3, so we're at 6. Do that. Get our bad card. Each dragon enemy makes, yeah. All right. So this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this goes up to 35. It's gonna make an attack. I'm gonna block it with Dory. Just gonna take out Dory. The shadow card. If the defending character is destroyed by this attack, the control makes raises threat by 5. So we're up to 40. Cool. All right. Goes up 1. How did you build your deck? Fully your own thoughts. Yes. So I built it basically based around the heroes were supposed to be based around just characters from the box, from the Hobbit box. Because I was like, surely they would give you good heroes, but they really don't. So I put in Dane to work around it, and everything is based off of dwarf deck. So dwarf deck should work somewhat well, to be honest with this. I mean, it worked well in the last quest. It's just the balance of this is just a bit tough for me. Erebor Toymaker. So yeah, just kind of my own build of what I thought would work, and only using, kind of restricting myself, I guess, because I would just use much stronger cards at this point to just take it out. You could do a Villia deck probably pretty easily to really take this thing out. I never traveled there. I should have traveled. I'm just gonna retcon that and just say I traveled. Sorry. Okay. We would need to go to the next stage, really, is what this comes down to. So we'll put in Toymaker. +3. Reduce the next attachment by 2. I don't think we... yeah, we don't have one to use. So we can't really do anything else. Alrighty. Let's do Oin for 3. Wrecker, Keeper for another 2. So that's 5 we're up to. 6, 7, 8. Oh, we could do Toymaker too. Another 3. Okay. Bad card. 2. Oh, that's what we need to actually get into. Remove progress. That's nice, but it doesn't really work now. So -2 is 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. So we succeed, which is nice. Which places a progress on it. So we place a progress on it. The player goes to 4A. Yeah, so the problem is I don't think we would finish this out. We would just go straight to 4A. And when revealed, move all progress from Smog the Golden. Set them aside and put Smog the Magnificent in the staging area. Who's our favorite person? And basically, we need to quest with 7 on there, remove all damage from Smog the Magnificent, and go back to 2B. So, technically, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think 2 would be put onto this because the extra quest points wouldn't go on it. No, I don't think it would go on. I think we'd do it next round. So anyway, got distracted. Let us travel to the western slopes. Which stinks to get that now because you can't remove the progress points. Alright, so he actually wouldn't get. I shouldn't shuffle that yet because he would not get a card yet because we don't draw from the encounter deck yet. So we're going to block as 8 attack. I don't know, with Keely, whatever. Takes out Keely. Okay, now we shuffle. So we have to basically quest really hard and hope for the best. Go to 42. Okay. Bilbo goes up to 2. Oin goes up to 5. 6 onto Dane and 4 onto Bomber. Draw a card for Snare. Doesn't really help us too much, but that's okay. And yeah. Let's go crazy. Let's just quest with everyone. What's the worst that'll happen? Not Dane though, obviously, because we need the +1, and not Bomber because that's just useless. Gleo Wine we won't do either. Feely Keely. Okay. So hope for the best. Exactly. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Questing for 18. Get her back. Bats. It's always bats. So 18 minus 2, 6 is 8, 9, 10. So it's 8 points left. Gets rid of that, which that's nice. We can draw 2 cards, which I guess that's something. And 3 points go left onto the main one. Dude, it was a mess. It was an absolute mess. It was embarrassingly bad. I think it's the best way to put it. So yeah, now this bat's gonna attack us. We don't really have anyone to block it with. We'll do Gleo Wine, why not? No, we won't do Gleo Wine. We'll do Dane to block that. Sorry. Nothing happens. And now this is where the fun part is, because technically Smog, okay, Gleo Wine's gonna block. And oh, it has a regular shadow, so that's nice. Doesn't have, or it doesn't have burglar effect, so it just takes out Gleo Wine. Yay. And we're gonna refresh Oin by throwing away a crumb that I forgot about for a while. And attack these stupid bad sticks them. Okay, cool. 43. Alright, 1 for Bilbo. Oin's up to 6. Dane's up to like 7. 5. Draw a card. Killy. Okay. So. What we can do is Steward of Gondor that card in. Every dwarf gets +1. We'll do another 3 to get Erebor Battlemaster in. He swings for a lot, so that's fun. Bifer? Have we used him yet? No, we haven't used him, so we'll throw him a Bifer. After we play him, we can draw 2 cards. We don't have Bifer in, right? Yeah, no. Dwarven Axe and Shadow Effect. So, Dwarven Axe, do we want to do anything with? Probably not. Alright, we're going to do Tumio, my kinsfolk, and put 1 ally, dwarf ally, into play. Dory? Yeah, we'll do Dory just for now. Why not? It's fun. And then we'll quest again. So we will do not Bilbo. So we'll do 3 with Oin. 2 with Record Keeper. There's the 5. Glowin gets another 3, so it's 8. Beaufort gets another 3, so that's 11. And we'll do, we won't do Dory. We'll do Bifer. 13. Alright, 13. Each dragon enemy in staging makes an immediate attack against you. Do not deal a shadow card. Okay. He's gonna do 6 damage. We are going to block it. Oh, I should have done Airborne Toymaker, sorry. Give me that. I know it's cheating. I don't care. We're gonna block it with Dory. Just gonna take out Dory. I think we actually put Dory in the bottom based on how that card works, but maybe not. I don't know. Oh wait, we forgot our +1. So actually we would have gotten a lot. So because we were at 16, -6 is 10, -2 more is 8, +1 more of a lot of things. We would have actually moved on to B again, which is nice. That's nice. So 2B. Remove all damage from the Magnificent Sim side, apply then add Smog the Golden back in for 2B. Cool, we get to start over here again. That is fun. Alright, let's go to the 44th threat and we refresh. Luckily, he doesn't engage us or anything like that. Alright, so 4, 4, 5. Buffers up another one. We draw a card. Hey, a Gandalf. Okay. So, let us do Steward of Gondor. I also apologize if I made any rules mistakes. I'm kind of just flying through this at this point. Let's do Keely back in there for 3. We would normally search for Feely, but we already have Feely in, so we obviously can't play both. Let's play Gandalf, because that's fun. 2, 4, 5. Lower a threat by 5, which brings down to 39. So, let's quest with Gandalf for 4. 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10. Right? That feels like an acceptable amount to quest with, right? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Against 2, 3, 4, 5. We quest with 5. We should be able to succeed, hopefully. Let's see. There's 3. Perfect. We quest for 2 successfully. So, 1 progress is placed on here. Burglar attempt. Okay. We have to shuffle our cards. Discard 1 card from our hand that matches the revealed card type and cost. Attachment 3. Oh, it's a Force Snap. We have that. We can actually just get rid of that same card. Hey, we burglared right. We have a face down card. Mithril Shirt. Gotten that a few times. We are going to go straight to 3A. We're going to go 3A and see if we can do this. Let's do it. Let's see how this goes. Set Smog the Golden side out of play. Cool. Things seem like they're going good. Yeah, they seem like that. That's how this game gets you. And add Smog the Magnificent and a Bear Patch into play. Okay. So, we got this. We can do this. I have faith in it. So that is that. We're going to travel to Hidden Path. Pay the 2 Bilbo tokens. Now we're going to be engaged by Smog, which is fine. We're going to let somebody get punched in the face really hard. And again, I don't know if this is cheating, but we're just going to do it. Only going to do his Force thing on the bottom once. We're not going to just do a whole chain reaction of like 10 times because that's absurd. We're going to block with Feely. Smog hits for 8. Burglar card. That takes out Feely. We are now going to block with Keely. Alright, it's just a regular shadow card. That's just a defending character. Joke's on you, he's dead. Okay. That takes that out. Now, what's interesting is we can actually do damage now. Which is kind of exciting. So we can't kill Smog, but we can do a lot of damage. We actually might be able to do pretty well right now. So what's going to happen is we're going to attack for 2. Actually, let's start with the big one. So Airborne Battlemaster's 1, +1 for each other dwarf ally, limit +4. So he's actually swinging for 5 because we have a ton of allies out there. So 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, wait, I didn't even put that in. So hold on. We're going to do, let's back up before I miss my count. I forgot Dane is +1 on everyone. So this is 5. Let's, oh my God, we need to add this up. So it's 5 + 1 is 6, 7, 8, 9. And obviously, we're attacking the dragon. Bifer is 10, 11, 12. Bomber adds 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. We're up to. And some damage. And Oin is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which 5 + 17 is 23, if I can math correctly. No, 22. And Bilbo is 2 more. So 24. 24 defended by 8 is 16. Yeah, 16. So 16 damage onto him. Holy cow, we might actually be able to win this. Maybe not. Let's not get too cocky. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So now the way that this works, right? Hold on. Well, we'll finish this up for a second. We did everything else. He optionally engages, whatever. We're up to 40 throw. Refresh. He goes away. So now the way this works. Let's get one into there, one into Oin. One there, one there. We draw our forest snare. Okay. So now, if the total number of progress on this stage is greater than the total remaining hit points on Smaug the Magnificent, remove Smaug from play. If the players defeat the stage, they have won the game and discovered it. So we can't defeat the stage, which needs 20 points, unless Smaug is out of play. If we get the amount of progress points onto this card more than what Smaug has, Smaug leaves play, which obviously makes this game much easier. Oh wait, this should have been, I'm sorry, this should have been 2 higher. Oh, I quested no. I think I did. Yeah, I easily did that. Okay. Yeah, this should have been actually 4. I had it as 2 instead, but whatever. Okay. So, let's think about this. We just have to quest a lot, right? Because he only has 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. He has 4 life left, which means 4 progress tokens on this. We remove Smaug from play. We can do 4. We can do 4. Well, actually, you know, it's going to be more than 4. It's really like 6 and like 14, 15, at least 15. At least 15 we have to put out there. But we could do 15. So let's do Gondor to get 2 more onto there. We'll throw a Dwarven Axe onto the Battle Master guy because he's sweet. Alright, so let us quest. Oin is for 3. Record Keeper is another 2, so that's 5. Another 2 with Bifer, which is 6, 7. Another 3, which is 10. So I'm breaking even now at this point. Airborne Toymakers, another 3, which is 13. And Bifer would be another 3, which is 16. So it's 16 against 10 right now. It's not bad. Do we want to go a little bit higher? Is it worth it? Is it worth to go 2 more? So we're going against 4 plus 6 is 10. 11. So at least 5 onto there. We need to do 4. Which that's scary close to mine. That's very close. Yeah, we'll do 2 more with Bilbo, just in case. So that's 18 we're up to. Okay. 18? It's 3. Okay. So that's 10, 13, which brings it down to 15. No, we're gonna be one short. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. So that's 14. Right. So we quested successfully. We'll deal with this in a second. So we quest successfully for 14. No. 10, 11, 12, 13. Minus 18 is 5. Now it's 4. This gets 4 onto it. So he has 4 life left. The total amount of progress point on the stage is greater than the total amount on Smog. Remove Smog. So we just have to do a little bit of damage to him. That's really what that comes down to. Okay. That's not terrible. Desolation of Smog we'll put into play. That's fine. It does not matter. Alright, so Smog is going to attack us. Unfortunately, we don't have a ton of things we can really do. So we're going to block with Airborne Battlemaster. 2. Oh, it doesn't have a burglar attempt on it, which is nice. So it just does 8 damage, which totally takes out this thing, which is fine. We're going to attack with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Doesn't really matter because it's 8 defense. Not going to do anything. It's really kind of a shame. All right, we go up to 41. We need to just quest a little bit more. Just a little bit more. We're right there. We're so close. 4 into Bilbo. Oh, we're so close. I can feel it. Oin. Dane up to 4. Bomber up to 5. Draw a card. Be something good. Minor. I like that. It's good enough. All right. So, okay, we can do this. Let's do. We need the quest for 10. 11, 12, 13, like 1. 15. We need 15 plus whatever. The miner could take the damage to 1 round, which is fine. We could probably have Glow and take damage also, just in case. So these 2 are going to be your backup. Get hit in the face, people. Let's do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13. 14, 15. 15 against 10. And then we can at least defend twice in a row. That might be what we have to do. All right, 15. There's a 1. Okay. So it's 14 minus another 10, which brings it down to 4, which gets rid of this, puts 1 progress token on, which means we get rid of Smog. Give it to me. So Smog, according to this, if the total number of progress on the stage is greater than the total remaining hit points of Smog, which it is, remove Smog the Magnificent from play. There we go. All right. So he no longer attacks us. We're hanging in there. Secret Airmore's active location, Lonely Mountains reduced by half. Alright, so we're not going to travel there. We're not even going to worry about that right now. We go up to 42. I think we're good. I think we're good, chat. I think we did it. So we just have to quest hard now. And somehow make sure Smog doesn't get back in play. Which he shouldn't. If he does, it's ridiculous. Alright, Dory. Cool. So let's put Dory into play. So we have another quester. All right. So let us quest with 2. Count this because we can't count in our head. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, requesting 20 against a, what is this? This is a 4, 5, 15, 14, 13, 12. Okay, so 20 minus 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which puts 12 points onto this, which brings up to 17, which is pretty good. We will travel to the western slopes, which is good. This bird is going to attack us. We're going to defend with the iron miner or whatever. So 1. Nothing happens. The miner doesn't die. We are going to attack with this. Takes out the bird. We actually get to put 1 progress token because of our orc slaying thing or whatever it's called. It's not really orc slaying. It's Blade of Gondolin. Puts 1 onto that. All right. We go up to 43. Everything refreshes. Again, we should be good. There should not be any issues right now. 44, I think. Or unless I already did it, but it doesn't really matter. Bilbo's up a bit. Oin's up a bit. Dane's up a bit. Bomber's up a bit. Airborne Record Keeper. We could put another one in play because he's not unique, but I don't think we need to. Let's go. 2 with Bilbo. 3 with Oin brings up to 5. 6, 7 with the Record Keeper. 8, 9. 10, 11, 12. 13, 14. 15, 16, 17. It's just 20 again. We're just doing 20 again. All right, 20. All the dragon enemies attack me. Joke's on you, game. All right, so 20 minus 4 is 16. Minus 1 is 15. 4 more off there is 11. That's it. We did it. 11, so that's 28. It's up to out of the 20. Holy cow, we won. So like I said, I'm not 100% sure if I didn't accidentally cheat. I might have somewhere in there. This was on easy. This was an easier way of doing this. And I might have slipped up once, twice, but we had a lot of progress points. Nothing was really attacking us. I feel pretty confident that even if we messed up, let's say, the next card would have been birds, like, we'd be able to handle this. Once you get ready or get rid of that dragon, it wasn't too bad. So there it is. Hopefully that was good. Ready for hard mode. No, so here's the funny thing, right? Like if you just play this on standard, which is what the game would have you do, right? The next mode, like it's freaking insane. I have the nightmare deck for this, and a part of me wants to like just build the best deck I can and play nightmare and see what happens, because it's not gonna be good. It's not gonna be fun. It might be fun. Maybe they'll balance out some of the cards or whatever. But yeah, that was unique. I'll give it that. That was something. That was mentally exhausting. I will say that. That's probably the most mentally exhausting thing I've done in quite some time. And I can't believe it actually worked out the way it did. That was pretty cool. And so yeah, I mentioned this way back in the beginning of the stream that Carl kind of gave advice on this of what I should be doing. You know, kind of how to play this better and all that fun stuff. And I have to really, you know, say props to him because he kind of pushed me in the right direction of what I should be doing, and it seemed to work. So it was cool. It was cool. It was a lot of fun. So I was going to do some stuff after this, which was really just play some games and hang out, but it is way late. I did not think this was going to take 3 hours to do. But I'm happy we kept trying. I'm happy we kept trying and stuck with it. So that was cool. So like I said, in the very beginning, in case you missed it, this stream is going to boil down to a lot of Lord of the Rings LCG, Marvel LCG, and probably some random games every now and again, maybe some small box games or other things I really want to play. But those are going to be the 2 main ones. I'm kind of putting the brakes on Arkham because it's just too much right now. And then we're also going to have random streams where we just hang out. We'll just play some random video game. The game doesn't matter, but it's just really us hanging out. So look forward to that. Thank you, Canadian. I am very glad. I'm very glad that worked out. So it's not completely embarrassing. But no, I appreciate you. An excuse for gaming. I appreciate you stopping by as well. And Ryan Pickle, you're always here. I appreciate you stopping by too. If you guys haven't, make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. Helps out my metrics and my numbers, and I really appreciate it. And oh, I guess I should read what happens at the end, right? Like, what happens? Nothing. We just move on to Battle of 5 Armies. So that's fine. But I do think I get all this stuff under there. They won the game and discovered any treasures successfully burgled from the... Oh no, I haven't successfully burgled it. So I just get my Mithril shirt. I miss out on this other stuff, which is kind of sad. Which was Thor's Battle Axe, the Arkstone, Thor's Hunting Bone, Thor's Golden Cup. So we'll see how much that bites me in the butt next time. I think the way this is working out, tomorrow, Monday, is going to be Marvel. Tuesday actually might be Lord of the Rings again. And then Thursday might be Marvel or something else. I haven't really decided yet. We'll see. But if you're not following me on Twitter or Instagram, I suggest follow me on one of those platforms, whatever you prefer, because I will keep that up to date with what I'm doing. And if you haven't been on our Discord, make sure you go to our Discord. I think the link is below. But go to our Discord. We talk about LCGs all the time and some other games because I forced us to. But we'll talk about other games as well. I guess I can move this to my main camera. Talk about other games as well, and it kind of keeps up to date when we're streaming. For those that don't know, the Living Card Gamer also streams and does a ton of stuff, and I play with him on Wednesdays on his channel, and it usually works out pretty good. So anyway, once again, thank you all for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. I'm exhausted. And yeah, just subscribe, like, all that fun stuff. Thank you all. Take care.